fuero. Biggie money, can I borrow renty? Manager, give me some caroni. Okay, what about 5K?
Galoni oina MTN Momo wesotinge kozesa Momo app obanyika star emumu kakatano star tano hash okufuna loni yamangu londa koloni ekukolera okuva mu loni z'ebika ebyenjawulo eziva mu bannaffe betukolagana nabo nga tuli wamu tewali kitulema.
If you go for shopping, don't forget to buy new branch on market. Sam. Okay, family friend not to make a day. Put it out, man, never make a day. Receipts, contracts, cookies, and gonja. Sam's, taste the difference.
Tukwaniriza kutuweriza Agents Limited wano mu Kikubo Line ku Malaika Building shop number 55 paka 57. Lino ly'edduuka lya wholesale w'osuubula byonna by'oyagala ku miwendo emitono ddala. Tulina ebika by'emmere bingi kussa n'eri mu mikebe eby'okukozesa ewaka naawe si kinnoomu, ebyokunywa byo bingi tomalaawo n'ebintu ebirala bingi nnyo. Tukyalireko osuubule naffe ne woba oyagala kuleetera w'oli tukuweereza. Kale tukubireko noti 782 24 mwenda noti 6 oba noti 7 noti 6 noti 1 noti 4 7. Tuweereza Agents Limited, suubula naffe. Tukwaniriza ku Aisha Muslim Wear abakutuusiza engoye ez'omulembe okuva India, Turkey, Dubai, China ne Egypt. Tulina engoye ezikwesa ekitiibwa mu casual wear, amakanzu ne hijab ez'abato n'abakulu. Tulina juba, enkofiira, scarves, headrobes, school petty veils, emisaalo. Tusange ku bench Wanuka Street, Mini Price Lane, opposite Modern Shoplex Arcade. Oyingirira wansi wa Diamond Trust Bank. Shop number H21 oba tukubireko.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another episode of the Islam and Finance Show. Today we delve into the intersection of corporate social responsibility, and we'll continue to see the value of businesses and what exactly they can extract from this month of Ramadan, the holiest month of the Islamic calendar. My name is Nanteza Nadia Malka, and this show is brought to you by Hijaz Finance, an Islamic financial institution. You can save, earn credit, and invest with Hijaz Finance. Find us on 074-000-6123 or check out our website on www.hijazfinance.com. You can as well get all the updates necessary from Hijaz Finance on all our social media platforms at Hijaz Finance. In studio today, we move with our guest, Mr. Mtebi Alawi, the CEO of Eurosat Group and business development personnel. So we still want to understand what it means to extract value from Ramadan as a business, and today we have a special focus on corporate social responsibility. Mr. Mtebi, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for coming.
Alhamdulillah, I'm glad to be here once again.
Kindly, let's go into it. what exactly is corporate social responsibility, and why is it necessary for businesses to think about such an idea, especially in this month of Ramadan?
Yeah, first and foremost, corporate social responsibility is something we need to get to a clear understanding, because we have different types of business operating in different spaces and different environments. Most importantly, with corporate social responsibility, it's a kind of unethical and moral kind of design that is put within a company's operations to operate responsibly towards the environment and the environment, the society, and some other factors that are surrounding it. Basically, that's what I can talk about corporate social responsibility as a term.
Okay. Kindly broaden on the impact of corporate social responsibility to the different stakeholders, the beneficiaries, the businesses themselves, and what it means maybe for the government.
Like I've put it across, that this is a kind of obligation businesses should always try to put in place, or should put in place, to be responsible in reference to the environment where they operate, the societies, and the people that it works with. So corporate social responsibility is something we embody during this month of Ramadan, because this is a month where we feel all Muslims are spiritually holy, and this is actually felt by the environments where we live. But not only the environments, even other things that are in the society. You look at the food, you look at the vegetation, you look at the weather. All those factors during Ramadan are affected. We shall talk about things like, you try to analyze things like waste management.
Yeah.
When it comes to Ramadan, there is a lot of things being used while people are preparing for their meals and what. So how do people respond? How do businesses respond to such changes in the environment?
Okay.
So it embodies all that.
So what is the significance of incorporating social responsibility to the initiatives in a way that resonates with the Islamic principles? When you look at maybe compassion, justice, such programs, what does it mean for the business to really look at this corporate social responsibility to align with the Islamic principles?
Yeah, we are seeing the significance of this so-called corporate social responsibility mostly in Ramadan by aligning it with the Islamic principles of generosity, like you have put it across, empathy, justice, because like we said, this is a holy month where the Muslims are typically into worshipping.
Yeah.
During the day and during night. Even the other months Muslims worship, but when it comes to this month of Ramadan, we feel that their degree of worship is high in reference to the type of reward they expect to receive. So like Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that this holy month of Ramadan is a month of blessings.
Yeah.
Is a month of peace. Is a month of, generosity, giving out to others. Is a month of praying. So, aligning all those Islamic principles into our CSR programs as businesses contributes a lot. One, it's going to make it possible for people to understand how your business responds to other initiatives like Ramadan. So you make a profit from these people, you are making a profit, but you want to show how do you retaliate to give back to the society after making a profit. So you are creating an understanding from the society that you really respond to different situations when it is really what? Desired.
So basically you mean this is a time for businesses to go in and maybe do one or two things for their customers in one or the other, to see that they appreciate the whole business they've been bringing to them along the other months of the Islamic calendar.
Yeah, not really direct to customers, but to whatever group they think is in need. If I'm your customer, but I see you trying to show empathy, providing some food stuff, providing some, good things for the people, say in Katanga, to break their fast, it may not be me directly gaining from the profit, but I'm trying to see you being generous to those people who are what? Who are vulnerable and underprivileged.
And it creates a sense of trust.
Yeah, so it's gonna give me the kind of feeling that when I give you, you are always ready to give back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the importances of the businesses collaborating with maybe non-government organizations to see that maybe they reach not just their customers, because sometimes you see that the customer has the ability maybe to cater for themselves in terms of the benefits that can come out of the program of the social responsibility. But maybe someone else, as you said, the orphans, the widows, the non-privileged people, does it make sense to collaborate with the non-government organizations?
Yeah, here we always see the great power of collaborations and synergies coming into play, because as a business, your core operations, much as you have the CSR initiatives, but your cooperations wouldn't be so much into the field of reaching out to these people.
Yeah, you personally going in the field.
Because you want to reach to the real person. So why do we now have these synergies? There are people who are always working day in and out to reach out to these people. Their entire activities across the year are to work with these underprivileged people. So this is when we see the synergies. You as a business reaching out to these people are making their work a little bit easier by collaborating with them, facilitating them, and then you can reach your desired objective of reaching the underprivileged, rather than you having to waste a lot of time, waste a lot of resources to find out where these people are, doing a lot of research, improving a lot of your stuff, rather than them concentrating on things that would have brought in other money. You would rather work with an organization that is already, fulfilling this objective.
Okay, when you look at that very program, you find that companies with their employees, I want to extend this to the employees of the companies or the businesses, they get overwhelmed with work because now there is, should I call them extra work beyond their defined duties, if in case they are participating in these corporate social responsibility programs. Are there a few things or strategies business owners can do to ensure that these workers do not feel overwhelmed?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, this is a moral and ethical kind of obligation.
Yeah.
So we feel that as companies strive to lay down their annual objectives, goals, as they try to discuss these kind of these kind of strategies, these are things that should also be discussed about. These are things that should be put into the company's culture and framework.
Okay.
That in case we have something to participate in at a society level, all of us, we are needed to participate into this. It's not just giving in money and supporting by giving in things, but we want to also participate into this. So you are morally and ethically working together with the society. Not only just pouring their money, because we know the money you have made profits. You can put it there. But how do you bring hope? How do you bring back hope to the group you are helping, that you are also, as you work there, you are also focused on to working with them? So
I see that brings in an element of you getting closer to people who are not directly your clients, but maybe the underprivileged, in a way that they don't just see you as the big people out there trying maybe to do things in the world or in the country, but also people they can associate with.
You see, just like as companies, as we build teams, we have a number of activities we participate in. So if you participate, for example, in an activity of having a run, together with your CEOs and your leaders, business leaders, whom you always feel that they are above you, but here you are competing, say in a run or what. This is gonna bring hope back. You say, okay, if you see so and so can run, so and so can remain fit, to have this run as a successful participant, why not me? You get it? The same applies to these people who are vulnerable. As we also participate with them, they say, oh, we're with the CEO of such and such a company. We took some photos. He had some time to take with us porridge as we are breaking our fast. It brings back hope. We always don't have enough, opportunities to access these people.
Yeah.
When you go to meet them, say in their offices, you cannot even be accepted because of certain regulations around the places of work.
They don't really have that time to sit down.
So if you have time now to, enjoy the kind of activities, charity activities, walks, break the fast with them, it's going to bring a lot of hope back. Mostly what these people lack is hope.
Okay.
Before even they get anything, they lack hope. And how do we bring back the hope? By the way, how do we connect to know how we can help them? Is by reaching on ground. So the synergies of the NGOs and the businesses are to have that kind of bridge for these businesses to reach these people and interact with them.
So they can understand them better.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much. We are running out of time, I see. I would love you to just point a few things on the importances of organizations like mosques and education centers, orphanages. We see that there are big organizations, the non-government organizations, but particularly these, especially now like the mosques, their contribution and to the CSR, and what is it that they can bring to the table in this regard?
Yeah, like I said before, this is a type of an ecosystem.
Yeah.
This ecosystem brings a number of stakeholders on board. Now, leaving the NGOs apart, we have the society groups.
Yes.
These society groups are where people gather and do different activities based on their abilities. So if Muslims gather at the mosques and have their salah, break their fast together, it is imperative or it is a mandate now you to work together with these
The mosque.
mosque leaders, because this is where your target group to benefit out of your CSR program is gonna be achieved from, by you directly reaching out to these people where they always have their activities. If there are people who are participating in sports, you will find them within their sports circles at their football pitch. So these are the collection centers now, leaving the NGO around, but we have the collection centers
where you can easily find
exactly. If you want to help the sick people in the hospitals, you will have to go direct to the health centers, a place where they collect themselves from. There you will not need to get evidence that let me check whether the person who has received this donation is a lame person or is a what. No.
Is it
here you
so
are directly
crucial that someone the business gets evidence on about their beneficiaries?
When we go into the monitoring and evaluation of these CSR programs, we need to go deep into that. How many lame people or how many disabled people did we reach as we are doing our CSR program? How many young people? How many female? How many male? All that statistics is desired for us to always monitor and evaluate our business, CSR programs, and we can design them better. We can also design them with better packages. If I'm meeting a community with more of young girls, what should my package be? If I'm reaching a community of more of young people, what should my package be?
So it's more of them getting what exactly they need as much as you can help. Exactly,
because if you are helping somebody with what he does not need, he can consume it, but it's not gonna help him as in also fulfilling his desires. If you give me posho, I already have posho.
Okay.
As a person who has a low budget, I'll always move around posho. And again, you bring for me posho. It's not gonna be something that is relevant.
Okay.
You can give me the posho, but what are other supplements on the posho? Because I can have the posho to run me for some longer period, but I need to have this excitement of the month of Ramadan. What is that special thing exactly? What is that special thing have I got? I might be having taken some good time taking food without some oil. So if you bring for me some jerrycan of oil, it's gonna make a difference for me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Kindly give your last remarks on the topic. I know inshallah we shall be revisiting the topic. My recommendation, it's not only for the big businesses to do these CSR initiatives. As a small business operating at a village level, you can also have your initiative. You can't say I'm going to be cooking porridge here and people would be consuming it at the mosque as they break their fast. That's where your capacity stops. So even an individual could say, and this is what Islam encourages us, that if you help one Muslim break his fast, you get a reward that is equivalent to the one fasting. You know why the Prophet says that? He says that because people who don't have a lot would think that it requires to bring 100 people all together and help them to break their fast. Even when you concentrate on one person and you say, I have my 10,000K, this 10,000K, somebody can get something to have a drink and something to eat a day. By the way, if you a bit can concentrate on one person like this for the entire Ramadan, you would have achieved a great milestone. Alhamdulillah.
So that's what I recommend businesses. Even small, even if you are small at the minimal size, please go ahead and identify somebody to help who really needs this kind of help as your CSR initiative.
Alhamdulillah, thank you so much. I think now we fully understand what it means to be impactful in the society. Sometimes you're providing a service and not very many people are accessing the service. However, you can be impactful in other ways in the society as a business, and as the guest said, even the smallest of a business or just an individual, you can be very impactful to those around you, especially in this month of Ramadan. Kindly revisit our previous episode on the YouTube channel, the Islam and Finance show on Salam TV YouTube channel, so you can follow up with the topic to understand what it means for a business to reap rewards from this Ramadan. You know, going beyond just operating for profit, but as well leaving a legacy as a business and being impactful. This show has been brought to you by Hijaz Finance, an Islamic financial institution. We encourage you to save, we encourage you to earn credit and also invest with Hijaz Finance. We are located at Conrad Plaza along Nasser Road, and you can always call us to make any inquiries on 07400061123. I remain Nanteza Nadia Malka. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.